Let's get right into it. What if I told you that Starbucks' elegant mermaid hides a secret that's darker than your morning espresso? The origins start in a dusty design studio in 1971, where founders Gordon Bowker and Jerry Baldwin stumbled on a 16th century Norse woodcut of a twin-tailed siren. Here's where it gets strange. The original image had her eyes gouged out, rumored to ward off sailors' bad luck. You might think that's a bit gothic for your latte label, but you'll see why they leaned in, because nothing says premium coffee like a dash of the macabre. But the real shock came later. In 1987, ad guru Terry Heckler was tapped to modernize the logo. Picture this. You're in a dimly lit office, data pulses dancing like technovines across translucent screens, a team of marketers tweaking every curve of her tail. You watch as pixels shift, smoothing out that creepy tilt of her head. They wanted elegance, but couldn't resist preserving a tiny sliver of mischief in her smirk, just enough to whisper of her seafaring origins. Imagine if you were there. The infamous sneeze glitch anecdote. Legend holds that during a late-night design critique, someone sneezed on a sketch and smeared the ink in just the right spot, creating the siren's now famous wink. Some say it was pure accident, others insist it was divine inspiration. Either way, that sneeze smear made Starbucks history. Customers became obsessed with decoding whether she was saluting or smirking at their caffeine cravings. Here's where it gets strange again. Some researchers suggest the siren's gaze is actually encoded with a hypnotic spiral, an optical illusion sprinkled into her pupils to boost brand loyalty by 4.2%. True or not, every time you sip, you swear you feel drawn back to the counter for another refill. You may scoff, but try resisting that second venti when she's beckoning from your cup sleeve. But the real shock came later, when a group of urban explorers broke into an abandoned Starbucks concept lab in Seattle. They discovered faded prototypes where the siren's tail formed into submarine periscopes, and boardroom notes discussing underwater mind meld sessions. Could you imagine this viral on TikTok? Siren secrets would trend so hard it'd crash the Wi-Fi at your local cafe. Imagine if you were there, right now, ordering your drink. You'd never look at that green circle the same way. Next time, notice how her hair flows like kelp in deep currents, and wonder what hidden currents run through Starbucks' lore. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.